Hello and welcome to this quick how-to video for FS19. Now over the past few days, weeks, I've seen a few comments in Discords and various other places about guidance steering. One or two people are a little bit unsure of how to set it up, so I thought we'd just do this quick video to show you what we're doing here and how to use it. In its simplest terms, nothing too complicated with it. So firstly, we need to get ourselves a tractor with GPS. In this case I'm going to go for a modded one here, which will be the 8030 series. So we're going to get with a whacking great front weight on it for what I've got in mind. Could at least make it look decent if we're going to use it for this. That'll be the wrong options menu. There we go, design, terminals and plates, there we go, GPS. Not too worried about the plates. So you've got to select global positioning system in the shop. Just add 15,000 euros in this case, or £15,000 to the price. If you haven't put it into here, you will not be able to use it in the first place. If you lease a tractor and then decide you need to put GPS on it, it's not possible to do that because it's changing the configuration of your lease machine. You'll have to return and release it. So we're going to lease this. Oh, I should have covered the GPS aspect as well. And we're going to head up to the big plough I've got on here. Picked a plough because the GPS has got an offset feature. So if this has worked, which it has, we've got those white dots coming down the centre of the tractor. We've got the Lemken varied armoured plough on here. On field 10. It's a nice big field to have a play with this on. I will use it on a cultivator as well, so again you can see what was involved with that. Cultivator over in that direction on another John Deere, which will have to be just swapped over. There's nothing on here that's got GPS currently. We could just put the drill on it. Make a difference. So the dots will sort of float over the ground. You can hide them, I'll run through all that in a second. I have to do it from the tractor cab because you can't get into the display when you're not in the tractor. I've got a big cultivator there as well, which could be useful to us. Right, so you see we've got this plough here ready to go. I had to return the existing 8530 because it didn't have GPS on it. So we'll line that up down here. Right, Control and S brings it into here. We've got snap triangle, offset reversal, we'll come to that in a moment. Enable guided steering on or off. There's key bindings for this which are configurable. Width at the minute is 9.144 meters. Well, click auto width 4.667. It brings it down to what the plough should be. It gives us an offset here. Now if you imagine the plough, as you'll see when we get going, the plough is offset to the tractor. So it's not pulling central. You need to move the tractor over a bit into the furrow from the previous time to get it to work properly, which you'll see as we go down there. So what we've got to do now, line ourselves up with where we want to go. We'll see how the offset works once we get a line put in. If you press Alt and E, it clears the existing GPS line. If you press it again, you'll see there's an A come up on the screen, centre to the tractor there. That's now set as our start point. If we now set the plough on ground and start going, you've got to travel at least 15 meters here If we stop and press Alt and E again, you'll see it's now put as a course up. So we'll then just come back into Control S, check the width. It's on auto width, it's on offset. So let's just snap this onto the course, which is probably going to move the track over to the left a bit, we shall see. I've got it set up on my G29, so it's going to move it over here. It's decided that's where we need to run up this time for some strange reason. We won't argue with it, I'll just let it run up here. You see it's gone down the red dotted line, not the green one. Now that to me looks like it's a bit wide. We'll find out coming back. Just see what it does. It's probably down to where I put the AB line on here that's gone down the edge of the field. So what we've done there is set up what's known as the AB line. That's the way all GPS systems work on tractors in real life. You put in point A and point B and your system will configure the lines where it thinks you need to go. So to me that's looking incredibly wide. Way too wide in fact, because if we look in the shop at the plough that we're using, this is why you shouldn't always trust auto width. With 4.5 meters, that's saying 4.66. So you do have to keep an eye on this. What I will do with this is we go Control and S again, and you'll see where it says increment up here. You've got 0.01. If you go that way, it'll minus points as well. So we now got minus 0.05. Hit increment width. It's taken our width down. Let's put it back up a couple. So I put it just under what's needed. Just moved us over a little bit. It's always best to have an implement set a bit narrower than it is with GPS. So we'll do another round on here. Just see how it matches up. Now we've got the width a bit narrower. That plough is looking awfully narrow to me. See when we turn around to go back again. Don't rely on the dotted lines for everything, that's all I'll say. We'll beat that as when we get to the end of the field, exactly how the real one does, and it's using John Deere noises. So when we go back down, it should put us along here. I now press X on my steering wheel, drop the plough down. Should not be missing anything. Problem is the plough wheel texture is hanging on far at the moment. There we go. So it's matching up perfectly there. I think it's just the wheel texture because we're on cultivated ground. That then holds itself, and you see the offset is reversing each time. So now we're going up here. It's the right position. maintaining its offset with the plough. So we turn over again. See, the offset stays there. So as we go back down the field, it stays in the right place. Straight away it's matched up again. There is a way of slightly cheating, to get your AB line straight how you want it. If you set point A, hire a helper for a few seconds to drive in a straight line, then set point B, you'll get your line exactly where you want it, because you know helpers tend to go in the easiest directions. No more misses with the plough. Now for the good bit. So say you need to stop playing for a little while, got to go off and do something, come into this menu, got current track. So in here we change this to Lemken field 10. I usually put in something like the width I was working at. Hit save. We've now got that track in there. So we've got, at the minute, we've just got A, B straight, A and B in here. What they're talking about doing, or what's said, is at some point it's hoping to get the what we call adaptive curve GPS as well in here. So we'll just drop this plough off for now, because we go quickly nip on the cultivator. Now adaptive curve, say we've got like this corner here, we're going to drill around the field, that sort of shape. You'd record the track you've done the first time, and your GPS system would mimic it every other time and copy it exactly. I'll just be careful, there's a front weight there. So you see, this time we've got a nice big cultivator. So what we're going to do here, whilst avoiding cultivating that front weight up the field, let's just find ourselves a line here, roughly where we want to go. Before, this wasn't done on GPS on here, so you have to make sure we get this exactly how we want it. So we do Alt and R will set your machine width if you don't want to go into the menu. Alt and E to clear your width. We will just have to go into there with Control and S to reset the offset, because we don't want an offset on this implement. So then we go Alt E again, A has come up. Now we'll cheat this time. If I press H, we've got a helper. So we'll give that a few seconds to get up the field. See the A down there. Press H again, and Alt and E, and there we go, we've got a line. So let that down again, press R, bound control on the steering wheel, which is X in my case. There are the controls in there, you can sort out yourself. Now we don't touch the steering wheel. Turn the steering wheel, turn the steering wheel too far, you'll turn the GPS off. As opposed to where I play with the G29. I know some of you are still on control, the same thing will apply. If you try and do the steering, you'll deactivate GPS. All I will say with GPS, it doesn't work with this driving shuttle control mod. So I'll now put it into reverse, but I'll keep going forwards, so you have to deactivate GPS for that to take effect. So we're not even near the line at the minute. If I press X, find the line, slap the cultivator down, and off we go again. We are currently on field 18, so all we've got to do now to get this ready for next time, Control and S, set at 12.166 meters, come in here, we'll now come cultivator F18 12.1 M and save track. So we've now got 2 tracks in there. So say I want to just go that, if I do that and go back, I've actually reset that track by doing that. So we remove that one, move straight on our cultivating one again. Key bindings wise, well, as I say, this is down to you guys really. Scroll down to them. There we go. So left Control S opens menu, left Alt E set your guidance points, that's the A and B. Auto width, left Alt R, left Alt X for your turn guidance on and off. As I say, I've got configured to the X button on my G29. And left Alt equals and minus to increase decrease width. We can shift the track left and right, and we can also realign the track there. So you've got a few functions in there. So left Alt page up, left Alt page down. So if I hold left Alt page up, you can see I'll move the track to that way, and then page down that way. And just go back to that because I forgot what the other one was. Realign track, I thought it was left Alt home. So just move it across that way, realign. That's where the track's now going to stay. So there we go. I hope that's of use to you with the GPS. And explained a little bit about how to set it up. But that's where I'll leave this video. So for now, I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you found this video useful. And I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.